SaLuSa April 18, 2012. Few of you are under any illusions as to what is taking place, although some are still unconvinced that it is in the interests of the human race. Such people are normally not in touch with the reliable sources of information, and thus lack sufficient information from which to make an informed judgment. Rarely do they have the levels of consciousness required to see beyond the physical changes, and some have little or no knowledge of ascension. However, they, along with everyone else, will, before the end of the year is reached, have the opportunity to learn the facts and how it will affect them. After all, regardless of what is believed, the end times will alter people's lives whether or not they are prepared. A new cycle means a new beginning, and there are no ways that the old one can be perpetuated. Indeed, it is in everyone's interest to move on to a new experience that is consistent with their present level of evolution. Where you find people that are confused, we call upon the lightworkers to be bold and step in, as their knowledge is vital at this time because it can serve to ease their plight and lessen the possibility of them becoming fearful. As has often been said, there is nothing to fear except fear itself, and regardless of the circumstances, the world is not due to end through any disaster. All is planned to ensure that as many souls as possible are ready to ascend. However, no pressure whatsoever is placed upon those who choose to remain in the third dimension, but to continue that experience they will move elsewhere. Neither is it considered a failure not to have reached ascension, as you have infinite life and absolute freedom to take as long as you wish in the lower vibrations. Eventually every soul will rise up, as it is impossible to continue resisting the higher vibrations for any great length of time. Our mission has taken off in the last few months, as we get more directly involved in the events taking place on Earth, and so it shall continue until the last remnants of the Dark Ones are out of your way. Then we can move to another stage that allows us to be more involved in your lives, in assisting you to ascend. You will meet your space family and the beings of the inner Earth also related to you, and will have a lot to catch up on. Your history is far from accurate, and there is much to put right that has either been misrepresented or falsified, and it covers many so-called respectable institutions. Each day we get nearer to taking actions that will bring the day of declaration into being, and then we move into another stage of our mission. It will be a time of great joy all over the world, to celebrate your newfound freedom. Old differences and historical disagreements will fade into the past where they belong. It will be discovered that they have been deliberately played upon by the Dark Ones, to keep the idea of separation alive. Now you shall see how quickly the people can unite in friendship and goodwill. At heart all of you desire lasting peace, and that is what you will have at long last. Dear ones, when we say that everything will be sorted out, we mean it, and life will become very enjoyable and fulfilling. The type of worries you have now will be removed, and instead of a stressful life it will become pleasurable with time for you to enjoy relaxing hobbies and pastimes. You were never meant to be slaves to your work, or live at a level where you were always in need. These are the type of things that we will address in lifting you up, and life will soon become a happy experience. The difference now to the past is what we have referred to many times, and a very important aspect of our service for you. The Dark Ones have constantly taken over inventions that should have brought you a higher standard of living, but have instead been used to further their own military ambitions to take over the world. Much has been denied you, and soon it shall be made available to you, and it will have a great impact upon communications and transportation systems. Food shortages will become a thing of the past, and no one will ever again die from thirst. Trust and love will replace doubt and fear, and people all over the world will come together in the realization that they are one human race, regardless of color or any other differences. At our level we understand that the spiritual vibrations place souls at different levels, but that does not mean they are separated from us, as we can come and go as we do with you on Earth. The higher you rise up, the more you understand that service to others means helping those who follow in your footsteps. Again, your history gives little mention of our interaction with you, yet we have been a great influence upon the development of your civilization. A number of your mysterious artifacts that seem to have no place in your present history result from our visits to your Earth. Sometimes they remain hidden away because their existence cannot be accounted for, plus there is a reluctance to mention the possibility of them being connected to extraterrestrial visitors. Open your minds to all possibilities as you get to learn more about us, and be assured we will tell you about our many contacts with you. We and other civilizations have nurtured your species for thousands of years, and you are the result of several different ones who advanced your DNA, having first originated through the Lyrans. These are parts of your evolution that you will given more information about, as it is time you learned the truth. The acquisition of wealth will eventually no longer be necessary, as you will always have sufficient for your needs. It will be redistributed, and that will restore some quality to your lives, and also ensure that no one is left destitute or in poverty. You will also find that very soon there will be moves away from the old methods of medical treatment, to ones that are more friendly and efficient. Healing chambers and cubicles will replace the need to go to present-day hospitals. The technologically advanced methods are totally successful, and many are able to heal instantaneously. You could say that we make all new again, even where limbs or any other body parts are missing. I am SaLuSa from Sirius, and so pleased we can give you information about what you can expect very soon. Live with love in your hearts always. Thank you SaLuSa. This is Thank You White Knights, and I hope you enjoyed this video. For updates and to go to the source of this article, please find the link below the YouTube screen while watching in YouTube. For the latest news and updates, please visit thankyouwhiteknights.com.